getting a layup.
Just call that the McLean special play.
Gets another outlet pass to Adriel. To shake and bake, left to right crossover, and gets a layup on the right-hand side. And Terriana gets a block. Chano with some pressure. Willing passer. Ellen. Smooth jumper there.
Kendra says no way.
Tony Blue Horse introducing our game in a great indigenous way. We'll do the flag song.
At this time as well, as we render a song to honor our stars and stripes. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, you may be seated as we begin our game here. 4 8-minute periods here this evening. And if you thought the girls' game was going down with excitement, remember last year as well, as our rivals from across the tracks.
Like Tony was saying, across the highway is Grace Academy. Very rivalry type game here in the 1B for Tulalip versus Grace as we gear up to set the tip off here at Francis J. Sheldon Court in Tulalip.
Yeah, nice in-conference matchup. I think this is a good barometer test for Heritage if they haven't played Grace already, because last year they had a tough time against them, and so we'll see if they can, again, just like the girls, maybe get a get-back game.
Looks like Grace with a turnover there.
Yeah, Chano Guzman, as we call him, here with a turnover, but gets a steal.
Quick steal for Tulalip here early in the first. Looking to kick it out. Behind the back to Takala.
Yeah, so Heritage obviously a little bit more undersized in this matchup, looking to maybe go for a speed lineup here against Grace. Grace doubling on ball pressure early, so they cause a turnover there.
Grace looking to get something going here, going against the 2-3. Tulalip definitely running 2-3 right now in this possession.
Yeah, and then a full court extended defense.
Very long
Grace.
pass.
And a turnover there by James Jones Jr. So Grace gets the ball back.
Hess from Grace doing a great job. P. Hess from Grace, I correct myself.
Yeah, and we'll see how that plays into their favor. They're Grace being real patient, trying to set some up on offense, obviously a slower offensive pace, and then Heritage, loves to play up and down real fast. So if that, we'll see who controls the tempo tonight.
Tulalip ball, Takala to check the ball in here. Grace early pressure with the no-look pass there by Tulalip. Oh, just off number 25's hands of Tulalip.
Yeah, twice we've seen that corner pass, kind of maybe rushed or, ball not really possessed. And so 2 turnovers here early on for Heritage.
Turnover is definitely something to worry about here in this game. Grace looking to penetrate the middle here. Grace.
Another high post and then baseline, swing 3 pass, so they get another 3.
That will be Grace 6, Tulalip 0 here. Takala looking to kick out here.
we get I believe a 3-second. I couldn't see what he motioned for there, but I believe a 3-second call.
Looks like there's a score check. It is actually 0 to Tulalip, 5
So
for
deep
Grace.
Deep two there.
Deep 2. Looks like Grace doing a great job trying to go into the middle. Travel there on Grace. Tulalip ball.
Yeah, nearly looked like it was going to be maybe possibly a jump ball, but great defensive pressure there by Adrian. So they get a travel call for a turnover.
Travel by number 15, Stewart of Grace. For all my people listening online, I have the last names of Grace, so if you are confusing that I'm calling your family or friend by that, that is what I have on my score sheet, so I'll be going by last name and number.
For Grace Academy.
Yeah.
So I believe coaches for Heritage calling a timeout. We have the lineup here for Heritage Hawks. So starting from top to bottom, we have Kian Tangonin, William McLean, Ponciano Guzman, Adrian Jefferson, Paula Black Tomahawk, James Jr. Jones, Cadence Williams, Jalen Gray, Hazen Chappell, Lennox Lewis, Amari Hatch, Taryn Freiberg, Dame Pablo, Lincoln Pablo, Apollo Lewis, Ethan Pablo, Rylan Dumont, Jonathan Rinker, Halen Pearson, Charles White. So Heritage, pretty stout, in depth. You know, obviously we'll see how they play through that roster. But, you know, starting 5 here, we have James Jones Jr., Ponciano Guzman, Takala Black Tomahawk, Damon Pablo, and Adrian Jefferson starting on the floor tonight.
Very impressive, like last game. Great to see. Number 14 here for Grace just going up. Looks like some contact there under the key. Ref letting them play. Takala to bring the ball up here on the right side. Looking to pass.
Serve in. Swings it.
Long
Chano.
3.
Off the mark.
Deep rebounds here for tonight, as the long threes always set up those long rebounds. Floater by Grace missed.
And Chano with the bobbled rebound there, gets it going out on the break.
Very great play going up and out. Looks like there'll be a foul.
As you can see here, players just kind of fighting for it, and then we get Chano.
Just great offensive awareness there to jump up right there with 3 guys there and get the foul. Waiting to see this free throw.
Putting some pressure on Grace to get back and play some defense, and you know, Grace player not agreeing with it, but he also didn't get set. Body sideways, that's an easy call for the ref, so Chano gets to go to the line, gets the first free throw.
Looks like number 3, Tulalip here to shoot for his second free throw of the night. Makes both free throws there. Grace looking to bring the ball up here, just passes half court. Tulalip trapping very quickly on the defensive side.
Yeah, nice high trap for Heritage at the half court line. Forcing Grace to really think about what they're going to do on offense. Shot clock running down. Under 10 seconds. Long pass for the 3, though. And it's good for Grace.
The shot by was number 15 of Grace, R. Stewart.
Yeah, that's one of those ones where if you're on the opposite side of defense, you kind of want to have that back because you're, you know, not really, you're playing out of position, so they give up a 3 on that one. Chano being patient, gets a baseline 3 to Takala. It's no good. Takala, though, with the scramble. We get a foul call on a Grace player, I believe, number 32.
And the
so
replay here, shown by the way, replay looks like Damon going for the ball. Takala there, just almost looking like the ball wasn't even going for the ball, it looked like there.
Yeah, a lot of in-there contact for a nowhere close to SWAT on that one.
Looks like number 21, Hazen, is checked in for Tulalip. And also number 14, James Jr., or Junior, I should say.
Yeah, for the fans at home, you know, there's a couple players obviously on this roster that may not go by their, you know, written name on here. So we have James Jones, number 14, you know, also known as Junior. We have Ponciano Guzman, so inbound on the ball down there on the baseline. Number 3 also goes by Chano, so you may hear that from myself or Dom or even Tony in the background as he announces. So for those of you at home, that's who we have on the floor tonight.
Very thankful for everybody listening tonight as Tulalip to inbound the ball Takala inbound here, looked to kick, and just kicked right back to him.
Yeah, maybe some miscommunication there on offense, so another turnover by Heritage. Still looking to figure some things out on offense.
Looks like Junior was looking for like a give and go type feel.
Yeah, in a rush, obviously. You know, you want to see him maybe slow it down.
Junior to pass it.
Another turnover there by James.
Number 32 for Grace, looking to get the turnover there. Ball goes flying there, still Grace ball.
Yeah, Grace Academy player gets it in between, just not able to maintain possession, kicks it out. As you can see, Coach Sean there getting a substitution for James Jones Jr., so we'll see Apollo coming in.
Apollo for three.
Bang! Knocks it down. So Apollo with an immediate impact gets a 3 and the crowd erupts.
5 to 8.
And then
Good
a turnover.
Apollo bringing in a new type of feel here as he was checked in just recently for Junior.
Apollo showing he could be a two-sport athlete there.
Very much so.
With us during football and then here on the basketball team, being aggressive, making an impact, gets a 3.
Good hesitation pump fake there. Takala here with the ball on the left side of the court. Good screen by Apollo. Good up and under.
Yeah, great patience there by Takala, just not able to capitalize.
Hazen on the perimeter here with Apollo. Playing a good 3-2 zone, it looks like to me. Damon doing a great job down low.
Yeah, I love how he's, just trying to be physical, show his presence, and then obviously, make it tough for the Grace Academy post player. So
you let him shoot those type of shots all day. If he's going to be down there getting the ball and shooting acrobatic shots, those are the shots you go to and live with in the locker room. So good defense on him.
And a 3 there, though, by Grace as they get a second chance rebound.
By L and Paula, number 12.
Yeah, and I agree with you there. In the post, you just want to make a player feel you down there, right? Know that your presence is there. Maybe make them think about it too much, miss a layup.
Looks like a foul on Damon here. Just bumped into number 32. Looks like he was a little upset maybe prior to the last play.
I'm not really too sure about that. It looked like Damon was just trying to run back and maybe they're side by side. So maybe a goofy foul call there.
Yeah.
I'm not, a little bit of inadvertent contact as you would.
Refs establishing that they will call that tonight here on Francis J. Sheldon Court. Looks like there's some pushing and
Corner
shoving.
3, a lot of contact there on the,
Very much a lot of contact tonight. Good, almost
and then
push
a push
off.
So that's a tough stretch by Chano there. So he gets called for a push off.
Definitely really physical in this first quarter of play for Tulalip. Having shoves, push-offs, all types of things, breakaway threes, something you like to see. Fans are definitely excited for this game and have been for this past week.
Yeah, like you were saying, it's almost like a rivalry. Anytime I think you have an in-conference or in-division game, if you will, it almost feels like a rivalry game, right? You have to see them possibly twice, and then definitely it being close. It's a game you want for some of these players.
Shana with a great shot on top of the key there, just right above the free throw line. Makes it Tulalip 7, Grace 11.
Yeah,
Damon,
nice pump and go there by Chano.
Looks like Damon did a great job of there not fouling.
Yeah, Grace able to break that extended full court defense and just get an easy layup.
Takala looks to be stuck here as number 12 gets the breakaway right hand layup, and it's missed. Chana with the rebound and a push on Grace there. Coach Sean conversating with other coaches here, figuring out a game plan as Tulalip is down 6 here.
And then we get a little bit of maybe a low light. Hard off the backboard for a missed layup, but so tough one there for the Grace player.
55 seconds separate them from the end of the first quarter. Chano to bring up the ball here as Tulalip is behind 6 points.
I will say number 12 for Grace, he's got 2 threes, so definitely making up for it out there in offense.
Hazen dribbling the ball to call off to screen.
Call thinking about a 3 there. Shot
Hazen
clock running
for
down.
3. No shot.
Get a travel call.
At least he got to see the ball go in the buckets. That's sometimes all you need to see in this situation, being down early in the first quarter.
So for the viewers at home, we have 28 seconds on the official game clock.
Grace looking to throw Apollo there, pressuring early, as well as Hazen doing a great job on the pressure. Takala with the almost breakaway steal there.
Yeah, I think he was
8
anticipating that Hazen was going to pick up that tip pass, and he doesn't. So Grace able to get it and calls for a timeout.
Looks like a good timeout there by Grace. As the Hawks go into timeout here, Coach Allen, Coach Sean, getting the players ready for the remainder of this first quarter.
And Coach Joe in the black as well.
Coach Joe Chano with 4 points so far in this first quarter, setting the tone pretty early.
Yeah, a couple steals, great defensive pressure. You know, trying to operate the offense for the Heritage Hawks. You know, they have a player down, JJ Gray, who was playing really great. So Chano filling that starting point guard role. And then also Apollo kind of coming in, playing some crucial minutes in the first quarter already. So we'll see if he has a X-factor impact tonight. You know, a lot of on-ball pressure gets called for maybe a reaching foul there.
Grace looking to check the ball in. Heritage doing a great job of pressuring early here in the first quarter. Hazen there already on the ball with Chano and Apollo there, trying to make it hard to even get past the half-court line. I think one of the things that Heritage does very well is pressuring the ball, no matter where it is. Looks like it'll be white ball.
Yeah, Heritage, good defensive pressure there. Grace able to get a, obviously, swing 3 off the mark. 1 second left for Chano.
Chano to lob it up to Hazen there, just short of the basket. What a great first quarter we have had tonight so far. Paulo coming in, doing a great job of establishing just his presence with that quick 3 earlier, and definitely defensive presence.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely, like I said, we'll see if he's a good X factor, playing a good defensive presence, you know, some on-ball pressure. And then, you know, for Heritage, maybe they figure it out on defense, not giving up that trade ball early, as it kind of puts them in a deficit here, down Grace Academy 13, Heritage 7. What else are you seeing tonight, Dom?
Definitely seeing a lot of on pressure right now for Tulalip right now. They're definitely just making sure, like I said before when Apollo came in, the presence is known when they're pressuring the ball. I think Grace is definitely game planning for that as they try to look to get the ball way up court pretty quick. I've noticed within the first 4 seconds it looks like they are looking to be past the half-court line. So definitely been seeing a lot of great teamwork by both of these teams.
Yeah, and the one thing you want to see too for Heritage, you know, going into offense, you know, Grace trying to maybe trap a little bit of on-ball trapping. You know, players stay poised, you know, get the ball out early before the trap comes, maybe find something open on the opposite side. If they can get into some of those offensive sets and get some easier looks, you know, make up for some of those turnovers they've had earlier, possibly, you know, taking the lead. And then, you know, definitely on the defensive end, like I said, Grace rolling with the 3 ball, you know, just being patient against this Hawks zone. So again, Grace kind of trying to figure out that zone, goes to the post.
Looks like 3 Heritage Hawks there on defense.
Yeah, some great, good on-ball defense there, just hands straight up.
Way to storm the ball. Hazen with the rebound here to kick it out to Takala to Chano.
Chano with the jab step, being patient. Maybe wanting some floor spacing, so he's asking for Apollo to move.
Looks like a 3 for Heritage.
Amari Hatch with a 3, who's into the game.
Foul call on Amari. Ref called that one really early.
Yeah, and I mean, you like to see the on-ball pressure, but a lot of reaching and swiping, you know, that might be an easy call for the ref. So we'll see how the Hawks adjust to that. You know, just looking to cause some turnovers.
Good turnover by Hazen. Looking to go to Chano there. Looks like Number 14 almost just really aggressive there with holding the ball. Like to see it here. Grace for 3. Number 14 to go back up and is fouled. 2 shots.
Yeah, he's crashing, coming down the lane, long ball 3. He just gets a rebound, you know, no bodies on him, and then able to get a contested foul. So he'll go to the free throw line.
Grace to shoot 2. Here's their first. Bounces in.
And that'll be kind of, I think, another thing that the Heritage Hawks will have to figure out. You know, obviously, like I said, a little bit undersized in this matchup. Are they going to keep Grace off the boards?
Always winning the rebound battle is something that is very much key to any matchup in this sport of basketball.
Yeah, I think definitely in this 1B conference, you won't see a lot of lights out shooting sometimes. So, you know, having somebody who can really clean up on the glass is very helpful. You know, can make a difference.
So much so, Takala going up. Acrobatic layup. It looks like Apollo there was there for the recovery, but just fell short there.
Yeah, maybe didn't know what to do with it, so it gets a little bit of contact, gets caught up in the air. And then Grace breaking that full court pressure, gets a layup to extend that lead.
Chano will bring the ball up here. Apollo for 3. Almost just bounced right in. Looks like Hazen got a piece of it there.
Yeah, Apollo shooting with some confidence. Could knock down that second 3 attempt, but you love to see the aggressiveness. Good active hands by Heritage, so they get a steal.
Apollo there has a player on his back. Looks to go to Chano. Looks like a foul.
Yeah, good entry pass there by Chano, filling the lane, and he gets a foul call.
Great foul call there by the refs here, identifying the players who are making pushes from every angle here. Lots of experience combined with these 3 refs here tonight. Amari to pass the ball in here to Takala to get the offense moving. 2 players on him, looking to pass it to Hazen. Kicks it out to Takala for 3.
Yeah, no, on that one, I don't know. I think, you know, maybe Amari shoots that first one. It's a little bit early in the possession, but, you know, he's wide open versus Takala kind of who's, you know, stepping backwards, shoots a 3, so not able to get a bucket on that one.
Something you like to see here in this game is the defensive side of things. Tulalip doing a great job of being and having a great presence here tonight.
Yeah, not giving up a lot of points, just, you know, not winning that rebound battle per se here.
Takala with the rebound.
Yeah, get it on that third a chance.
Looks like Chano here to go in. Amari for 3.
Just off the front of the rim. But that on-ball pressure, not able to cause a turnover there.
Grace doing a great job of moving the ball around.
Yeah, and, you know, we're a little silent. We're just trying to really figure out the game. There's a lot of back and forth, you know, each team kind of, you know, doing a little bit of different things on each offensive possession. Obviously, Grace gets a layup there, though, so a post entry. Looks like that's what they're going to, you know, either an open 3, but then we have Chano on a scramble, gets a 3.
Good response by Chano there for 3 for Tulalip.
And then a steal with
Hazen.
some quick hands.
Almost mixing 32. Chano for a deep 3. Just hits the front back. Oh, Apollo with the
Heat
rebound.
check, as you will say.
Amari for a short 2. He's still there playing great defense. Looks like a foul.
So we get a
Replay
warning
here.
Yeah, nice replay there by Chano, who gets a 3, and then we get a warning here by the Grace player. Maybe not used to that on-ball pressure. You know, Heritage.
Definitely some words after the call here by both sides of the court. Something, maybe just something a little bit more than basketball talk here. But Heritage looking to move that on. It's the next play moving in as we have 2 more substitutions coming in.
I will say that you can tell by the contrast of pace. Obviously, you know, that gets to some players, you know, that so that, you know, for Grace, obviously you're not used to someone picking you up full court. So, you know, he has some words for the ref, and the ref obviously not liking it. So, but Grace gets the ball back nonetheless.
Junior doing a great job of playing great defense.
And then we get a turnover there by Heritage, so it's just continuing that pressure, causing a turnover, still looking to claw back into that lead that Grace has built up. We have Grace Academy 18, Tulalip 10. 4 minutes here in the second quarter.
Heritage to check the ball in. Hazen just off his foot. It is blue ball. Sometimes that can happen.
Got a little bit too excited there, you know, looking to get it and go versus just catching it, kind of seeing the floor, surveying.
Definitely something you see on the football field, definitely as well. Taking the eyes off the ball, something you never want to do in any sport.
Applicable to both, right? See
Yes.
the ball in, as the coach would say. See it in.
Grace with a little floater here. 32 with another rebound. He is dominating the boards tonight for Grace. Looks like something's boxing out.
Yeah, and Heritage just, like you said, number 32 on the boards. Heritage is trying to keep a body on him, maybe eliminate some of those outside shots.
Any type of body would work in this type of thing. Grace going up with a high layup there.
Grace able to penetrate and get a floater off the backboard.
Chano looking to score here. Junior with the ball, passing to Hazen. Kicks it back out to set up the offense here.
Hawks dribbling into that zone. Then we get a turnover.
Looks like an over and back called by the ref here. 2 minutes and 55 seconds separate us from the first half. What are your takeaways so far this part of the game?
Just to watch, I'd say, you know, Hawks struggling to figure out that defense for Grace. And then obviously not having a post presence, you know, it kind of takes a little bit away of the offense for them. And so still trying to figure that out as they only have 10 points. And then for Grace, obviously, you know, just kind of dominating inside. So they, you know, when they're not knocking down the three, they are getting some post entries for some easy buckets. You know, that's easy to go. High percentage shots, you know. The highest percentage shot will win you the game if you can get enough of them. So them just being able to have that is why they're in the lead right now. And for Heritage, they've got to figure that out, how they can do a little bit more of that.
Grace trying to go in for the hard layup here. Makes the score 22-10. Hawks down 12. Hazen bringing up the ball. Looking to kick it out here to Junior. Kicks it back out to Hazen. Little hesitation there.
Turnover there by Heritage.
Great effort, Hazen there, picking it out to Apollo. Looks to kick it back out, and he just passed it back a little too fast. I think he was losing his footing there and wanted to get the ball away.
Yeah, and I will say, just watching that last sequence, you know, maybe 30 seconds, Heritage, you know, they've got to figure out the pace that they want to play at, or if you're going to play up and down, you know, how to kind of pace yourself. Maybe that turnover by Apollo, he's got to slow it down. He doesn't have to pass it right away, you know, just wait till you get somebody coming to you, get the ball out of your hands, maybe reset for some offense. And then, you know, for Hazen on the turnover that he had, he's got to kind of maybe slow it down so you don't, you know, dribble it out, just trying to play too fast. As we see another turnover there, he's just trying to figure it out, dribbling between the defender and Grace. Nearly
just out, but goes back up, misses again.
It's foul call. So again, you know, as I'm kind of alluding to, Hazen trying to figure it out. You know, floor spacing, that matters as well. You know, space the floor, get the ball out of your hands. If you want to score, get it back. But so Hawks digging themselves into a lead, down 12 points here with Grace Academy player going to the free throw line.
Looks like Hess to make his first free throws, to Kala to check in for Apollo, and it looks like Hazen will be checking out as well for number 22 on Heritage. That is Lennox Luong. Hess to shoot his second shot, having a great rebounding presence tonight. Just off the rebounded side of things to kick it out to
Lennox with a rebound early as he just got into the game.
Shauna looking to pass the ball. Junior for three.
Off the backboard. So minute left. Let's see if the Hawks can, you know, maybe get a couple buckets here, build some momentum.
Grace looking to move the ball here. Chano there on the defensive side of things, looking to get a play going. Takala here with the ball.
Yeah, gets a steal, so, you know, 40 seconds left. We'd like to see a good shot here.
Looks like a great pass by Takala, just couldn't finish.
Yeah, but foul there for AJ, so he will go to the free throw line.
Great replay here by the team. Look,
So we get a replay there. AJ with a little bit of contact. He'll go to the free throw line. Maybe close in on that lead.
shooting 2 free throws here, just off the first one.
So they got a good look that they wanted, you know, Takala penetrating early, gets a dish baseline to AJ. AJ gets free throws, you know, not able to get the first one. We'll see if they can kind of mix some of that in, you know, maybe get a couple more of those, close out the half. That's what they got to do the rest of the game, though.
Free throw is definitely an important part of this game. Sometimes they fall short. Getting back on the defensive side of things, what can be happened here in the next 34 seconds for Tulalip here tonight.
Yeah, so AJ not able to knock down his free throws. You know, Hawks still down 13. That's what you want to see, you know, obviously being aggressive.
Takala there on defense, followed by Junior here. Chano on the top here.
Corner three for Grace as they swing it around.
Looks like an air ball there for Grace as Takala looks to pass the ball, but it looks like he's got to take it for himself with 6 seconds. Passes it to Chano here.
For three.
For a deep three to the buzzer. Just short. That is Grace 23, Tulalip 10 at the half.
Yeah, and as we take it to the half, fans, you know, as you come back, we'd like to see, like I said, you know, Heritage Hawks figure out that defense against Grace Academy. We have Chano with 7 points, 2 rebounds, kind of a one-man show right now, but, you know, hopefully the rest of the Hawks roster will kick it in gear and close in on that lead. Anything else before we close it out, Dom?
I think if they just maintain these rebounds, I think that's the biggest key, and I'm very excited for what they do coming out of half.
So we'll see you come back to the Francis J. Sheldon Gym in just under 10 minutes. And we're back to the Francis J. Sheldon Gym as we have Tony Bluehorse kind of rattling off some announcements. He gave a shout out to Randy Vandiola allowing, you know, school staff to use his sound equipment and kind of play some live music. So definitely, as we're on the broadcast, for the youth fans who can't be here with us, we just want to give a big shout out to Randy Vandiola, always supporting, you know, Heritage and Tulalip events. I'm back here with my co-commentator Dom Joseph as we jump into the second half. Tulalip Heritage Hawks down 10, Grace Academy 23. What would you like to see, you know, coming into the second half for Heritage, Dom?
I think getting a more of a presence down low is definitely what we needed, and also, you know, I hate to say it, hate to sound like an elementary basketball fan, but eliminating turnovers, I think, is the biggest thing for Tulalip tonight. Just not turning the ball over, not making those. We talked about this at half, not making long passes. Like, you know, there's no need for Hail Marys. You know, slow it down maybe. I think Tulalip does a great job at setting up the half-court offense. And also utilizing the fast break. So definitely excited to see the second half of basketball.
Great breakdown there by you, Dom. I would agree. You know, definitely it's going to be telling if Heritage can, you know, establish some post presence, maybe keep some of Grace's players off the boards and, you know, eliminating those easy layups for Grace. You know, they've obviously been successful as well shooting the 3-ball a little bit. And then, yeah, turnovers a big story tonight. You know, Heritage not able to get a lot of possessions with some good looks, you know, shown by the little bit of lack of offense they've had, you know, 10 points. But, you know, they're a team that can turn it on quick with their style of play. So we'll see if they have an offensive explosion in the second half.
Very much so. I think exploding, especially in the second half, is the biggest key for them tonight. Looks like there is, I don't know what is quite going on here.
I'm saying maybe a clock. They're trying to adjust the clock.
Definitely some things going on here at the court. Definitely like to see. Looks like the court is back and functioning. Ball will resume in play. Looks like we have a great camera view here of us and the game going on, so you guys can get a good look of us matching tonight's here in Tulalip as well. I was watching this great, fantastic game here in Francis J. Sheldon Court. Tulalip 10, Grace Academy 23, with 7 minutes and 41 seconds to go remaining in this third quarter.
Yeah, great showcase by our Tulalip TV. Doing a great job, showing some features here on the broadcast tonight. So Heritage,
Looks like
some
a
good
big
on-ball
turnover.
pressure.
Looks like a
Tripping
fall
call?
there by Amari.
Unintentional tripping call, but you always gets a little mixy when you're running behind somebody, right?
Especially when you're sprinting to get up court, especially trying to beat the team. It's like you unlock a different type of speed. We got Chano here to go in towards the middle. Looks like just short. Grace gets the rebound. Good steal by Tulalip there. Amari with a great reflexing.
Yeah, good defensive pressure there. Kind of gave up the lane to give a poke away
Good spin move by Amari there.
and a layup on the other end. So Amari establishing himself here in the second half. Still in the layup. And Heritage extended in some full court pressure.
Looks like Damon there on down low. Amari here on the top of the key. Perimeter side. Chano here defending number 15 from Grace. And a spin turnaround. No, two-pointer there.
Yeah, great post spin there by the Grace Academy player, able to get a layup.
By Stewart from Grace.
Amari with another layup attempt, high off the glass.
Looks like it's getting close every time it goes, almost going in there. Number 12 here to hold the ball, ready. Takala gets a piece of it as number 3 goes in for the left layup with his right hand, just short by number 32, Chano, to pass the ball up court to Amari. Good Euro step and one.
Count the bucket for Amari Hatch with a nice Euro.
What a play, setting up to possibly go up here. One more point, replay here, good outlook pass here.
As we got it on the replay monitor.
Euro here.
What did we say last broadcast, Dom? Looks like we're having Greek tonight.
We are having Greek tonight.
With the Euro.
The Euro, side Suzuki, hold this.
Always a fun time. So Amari
Always.
getting in his bag, gets a free throw.
Looks like Apollo checks in for, I think, AJ. Apollo came in, shot a good 3 last game. Chano here defending on the top of the perimeter. Looks like
Ooh, nice high post entry, wide open, uncontested. That was
easy 15-footer there for Grace. Amari bringing the ball up here, trying to get the tempo back.
deep
With
three.
a deep 3.
A little bit of a heat check.
Oh,
Both
almost-
Heritage players going for it.
Almost bumped right into the camera guy here. But
Watch out, kids. Watch out. We got expensive equipment down there.
got a great team out here capturing all the angles here in Tulalip.
So Heritage still looking to trap. Not able to kind of maybe cause a turnover.
Looks like a shot by number 15, rebound by number 32 of Grace Academy, looking to pass it to Takala here. Trapped real fastly here. Oh, looks like the pass right to number 12 of Grace.
I almost thought Chano was maybe he drawed some contact there, was going to bait for a foul call, but, just kind of threw the ball.
Looks like an and one for Grace.
And then on the other end, they give up a bucket. So Grace extending that lead.
J. Anderson, number 3 from Grace to shoot. Chano is subbed out for Hazen Shotbell.
Yeah, Paulo back in the game. Able to play some low post minutes as well as some on-ball pressure. And then we have Hazen coming in, great wing player at times for Heritage. Can shoot the 3 ball, so we'll see if Heritage can figure it out on offense.
Apollo for 3, backboard in almost.
Yeah, nearly rattled in.
Almost rattled in. Heritage down 15, 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, looking to get an ongoing. Apollo with the rebound. Hazen to go up left side of the court here, looking to pass. Apollo is there. Bounce pass Down low to the caller, just bounces out.
Maybe a little bit of a frustration foul there for Damon as he wasn't able to get the rebound, you know.
You know, he has a couple fouls to give tonight so far with 4 minutes left to go in this quarter. Chano looking to sub back in for Tulalip. Coming in for Damon.
A lot of rotation too as well for Heritage, so if you got a foul, slow it down a little bit, you can. Just a little bit of a take foul there.
Grace bringing the ball up, number 12, Impala. Passing it to number 15, Stewart.
Looked like it was supposed to be a high post entry, nearly turnover there by Grace. Wing player catches it though, another high post look.
Looks like Grace doing a pretty good job of getting the high post involved, especially.
And just winning the rebound battle. Number 32, you know, for Grace there, about 3-4 rebounds. And then, you know, obviously on that one, puts it back up, gets a foul call, so he'll go to the free throw line.
Burkhofer and Hess definitely annihilating the boards for Grace tonight. Looking like they are trying to get something moving in the, like we were saying, at the top of the key at the free throw line. Whatever it may be, they're definitely trying to get those 2-pointers. Grace makes it 31-15. One more free throw for P. Hess, number 32 from Grace Academy.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, you know, obviously if your team's not really shooting that great from outside, but you're getting it right there at the hoop, that's the highest percentage shot. So, you know, Grace still able to maintain that lead by winning the rebound battle and getting a lot of looks at the rim. And then I see Apollo, he takes the spill, he's maybe grabbing his knee, so we'll have an injury timeout.
Timeout for
something we don't like to see.
Apollo's leg. Definitely something to look at.
Yes.
As Apollo already has a leg brace on, you know, something that's shy on the caution side. Don't blame him for that. I believe he is going to be playing in a showcase game in Dallas, if I've not been not corrected. I think I saw that on Facebook. Congratulations to him.
Yeah, in just about a week, he was invited to a Dream All-American football game. Like I said, two-sport athlete. Definitely out here giving it his all, playing some basketball. So like I said, not something we'd like to see, but hopefully it's just something minor.
Good pass here by Omari. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, great breakdown. Thread in the needle, pick and roll.
Thread in the needle.
Kind of had defenders, you know, figuring out if they wanted to switch, and then he gets a roller and Takala to the hoop, so Takala gets some contact, gets a foul, and knocks down the first free throw.
Heard the swish from here as Takala sets up to shoot his second free throw tonight.
So Hawk still trying to claw into that lead of Grace.
And he makes both of the free throws count. Big 2 points there as they are trying to climb back from this deficit. Heritage doing a good job. Looks like an over and back. Grace players getting upset at the refs. Overhearing the banter, you always see these players always talking to the refs, but you very much like to enjoy the scene and how things are played here. Amari looks to set up the offense and a good crossover here. Good type of Euro going under to call it there with Chano there with the cleanup.
So two good follow-ups, not able to knock down the first one, but Chano able to crash the board and get another look. So
4 straight for Tulalip. Looks like 15 to muscle his way in. And it looks like another foul call on Tulalip.
See a little bit of frustration on the face of Coach Shawn. He's probably wanting to box out there, as you know, obviously they should have came up with a rebound. And then he said Hess for Grace Academy at the free throw line again.
He's definitely making his presence known on the free throw line tonight. Just after I say that, he misses the first one, but now he will still follow up with another shot here tonight to hopefully make it 1-1 for him to make Grace Academy 33 possibly. Just short, still maintaining 32-19. Hazen to bring up the ball very at a quick pace here. Good pass to Chano for 3. Looks like he knew it was off, got his own rebound. Looks like Amari with the ball.
Looking to create.
Hazen looking to penetrate here, kicking out to Takala for 3. Almost as a backboard in.
To the right, so Hawks struggling from the 3-point line. Not able to get one to go down there. Just under 3 minutes. Still behind on Grace Academy.
Looks like number 15 to bring the ball up here, looking to pass it. Grace doing a good job of passing the ball back and forth. Chano with
great smother
the
and defense
steal
there. Able to tip it out.
Number 22 to check in for Tulalip for Hazen. Lennox.
Lennox Luong and James Jones Jr. as well in the game.
Just an alert to fans, it does look like Apollo is walking around, so good to see. Defensive here for the Heritage Hawks. Good takeaway by the Tulalip Hawks here. Fans are looking for a foul call here. Looks like it will be blue ball. Even after all that hustle and bustle, some would like to say, Grace walks away with the ball here.
Yeah, some great on-ball pressure. You know, not able to capitalize on the the layup, I should say, by Amari, and then Chano looking to come up with steal as Grace scrambling to get some going in transition. And then I believe with the 5 foul count, Dom, you weren't here on one of our last broadcasts where Matt Tate broke that down, but new rule this year, if you got 5 fouls in the quarter, you get a 2 free throw opportunity automatically. So Grace gets a foul far away from the bucket over the 5 foul count for Heritage. So number 3 goes free throw line, knocks on the first one.
So that's an all high school, because I thought it was just for high schools in Maine, but I didn't know it would trickle its way to here in the Northwest that quick.
Yeah, new Washington WIAA rule.
WIAA, okay.
So we got to break that down on one of the past games here this season. And so it's been interesting to see. Obviously here it kind of penalizing Heritage for that on-ball pressure where they get a foul call, you know, far away from the basket.
Shows they want less fouls, and maybe I actually saw a former coach of the Heritage Hawks, Bubbo, he was actually talking about the free throws and what he thought about it. And I actually commented and said, you know, teams better be brushing up on the free throws because it looks like that's going to be a bigger part of this game. In the, is it IIA? Is that what you said?
WIAA.
Yeah.
So
definitely cool part of the game to see. Always changes going on in the league, especially in high school, as these guys are looking to go into the next part of their lives, college, jobs.
Yeah, I think
Marines.
me and Matt talked about it on the last broadcast, and it's something where obviously if you're on the offensive end of it and you shoot jumper, but if you're on the offensive end of it and you can, like you said, knock down your free throws, helps you. Defensively, it might be a strategy you want to take.
I believe that last shot was by Lennox, number 22 of the Heritage Hawks.
Chano, I believe, or yeah.
Or number 22, Lennox.
Oh, yep, on offense,
Yep.
there, thank you there.
He had
we're
the last.
Rambling off on a tangent.
He had the last 2 points. We're just trying to get people familiar with the new high school free throw rule. So it is somewhat applicable. Looks like Takala to kick the ball out to here to Amari. Looks like it's almost out, and it is out on Grace. Grace, it will be white ball.
Nearly got trapped on the baseline there. Yeah, as we had our nice little 5-minute bit there.
Chano for a deep 3.
Just off the mark for Chano.
Looks like some Tulalip fans were really looking forward to that 3.
And Grace Academy feeling the pressure, calls a timeout.
Big timeout call there by Grace. Looking like Tulalip was catching some momentum there, so definitely something for them to stop that momentum.
Yeah, a little bit of back and forth there, but obviously they caused some turnovers. You know, Grace trying to figure it out with, I think they had to make a substitution, and then Heritage, like you said, catching a little bit of momentum, causing some defensive havoc. So as Grace is up by 13, we'll see if Heritage can claw back into it with just 1:07 left here in the third before we go into the fourth.
Big fourth quarter upcoming here with 1 minute remaining. Tony Bluehorse doing a great job of amplifying this crowd here tonight, as it looks like Apollo has made his way back in with Chano, Takala, Lennox, and who am I missing? Junior also out there as well.
Yeah, good to see Apollo back. You know, just something minor.
Maybe
Nearly a turnover there.
Maybe like a quick tweak or something. 14 seconds remaining on the shot clock for Grace here. Looks like a turnover possibly by Chano here. Looking to pass it as he picked up his dribble. Deep shot by Lennox.
And a great rebound by James Jones Jr. Obviously ill-advised 3 by Lennox, but James able to make up for it. Gets a rebound. As you can see a little bit of a scramble there. You'd like to see
great
Chano
effort.
Throws it back. Lenny fading away. Shoots a 3.
What a play, looking like for him to go convert here. What a play.
Yeah, good sequence, swing of things for Heritage as James Jones Jr. goes to the free throw line. See if he'll capitalize. Misses the and one opportunity.
Almost capitalized there on the and one possession. Still coming away with those 2 points definitely helped Heritage making this an 11-point deficit. Hazen knocking the ball out of bounds, not giving anything free, especially under in the key.
For our viewers at home, I will say, so as you can see, Grace a little bit smaller in the lineup. This is a chance, obviously, for Heritage to close it up, make a small run just under 30 seconds. They deny the low post entry, but they get called for a foul there. You know, almost a turnover, and then you see Chano there gets caught, you know, behind the ball, dribbler, and gets a foul. Not able to deny layup.
Definitely going to have to use the low post entry. That's a good word, play of words there. I like that. Here in basketball, looks like Grace looks to go up 12 points, possibly 13 with 27 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Yeah, they were doing a great job before that foul. You know, Grace obviously not having some kind of post play. They're able to cause a couple turnovers, get a couple layups, and then just a foul call there. Unfortunate, but just under 30 seconds.
Chano doing a great job of distributing the ball down low. Takala going to kick it out to James. To Chano, almost looked like a deep 3. Looks like
I think it's a foul call.
Foul call.
I think on that one, you would have liked to see maybe Takala go up, but Heritage benefiting from that 5 foul count of their own. So Chano, there on just a non-shooting foul, gets to go to the free throw line. Showing that he's a great free throw shooter tonight, though. He's been practicing his free throws, if you will, Dom.
Practicing free throws, I remember we would actually have to make 2 consecutive and then have to run back and forth when I was in Heritage Hawks. And we had to make like 50 before we would even leave. So definitely something to be involved with.
I would say that any student athlete who's played some basketball has been in that position where it's the good old get on the line and let's see if someone can knock down a free throw or else we're going to run a line.
Yep, very much so. Looks like there will be 1 second remaining. 1.3, Chano to maybe get the ball off. But those are the type of balls that come at you quick and you can almost jam your finger on. Tulalip doing a great job maintaining the end of the third quarter here. Grace leading 36-25 with Chano leading the points, 11 points and 6 rebounds. Shout out to the stat people here at Tulalip TV doing a great job keeping us updated with all the stats and keeping us updated with real time watching live. Also, Takala Black Tomahawk having 2 points and 6 rebounds, almost having 10 rebounds. What do you think?
I think he's doing a great job. I want to see him more aggressive on the offensive end. Like I said, there was a possession earlier where he probably could put it up, maybe get some off the glass, but passes it out, and then fortunately they get a free throw chip. But you definitely, him being a leading scorer for this Heritage team a lot of nights, you want to see him get it kicked in gear, score. They need some scoring. They're down 11. Obviously Chano needs a little bit of help leading scores tonight. So we'll see if the Hawks can figure that out.
Yes, big shout out to Tony. Gave us a shout out on the PA announcer. Always a great time to be communicating effectively across the people here in Tulalip. Shout out to everyone who has showed up here tonight, especially Tony, bringing the energy on the intercom, and also shout out to the people who provided the sound systems, as it is electrifying here tonight at Francis J. Sheldon.
And before we get started on the fourth, I would also like to say we had a little bit of a message from our AD, Lonnie Enoch. He also wanted to give thanks to a lot of the community members and parents behind the scenes, you know, contributing and helping out the Toledo Hawks, getting some fan gear going. So that will be here for sale shortly, as well as getting some roster printouts and lanyards and things like that for community to be involved and support this program. So that's for you, Lonnie Enoch. Shout out to our Toledo community family.
And shout out to the people running concessions. I know Marcus was in the Taro Vocational Training Center with me. Shout out to all my Taro graduates and Toledo community as we hear 7 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter. Grace looking to have a deep three here. Just missing. Ball's going all over the backboard here. 32 collecting the rebounds for Grace. Looks like the ball goes right to Chano. Here as he looks to gather. Vertical there by Junior.
And again, see right there, you know, you maybe like to see it. It's not falling, but you got to get on the board somehow, right? Find some rhythm. So Takala called for a travel there, maybe second guessing the shot. A great rebounding effort there by James Jones to keep the possession alive right before that.
Definitely channeling my non-inner fan, trying not to get too excited here on the play call booth.
Yeah, the intensities here for this game, you know, energy on both sides, swinging back and forth. Obviously, Grace maintaining a lead in the majority of the game, but Heritage showing some resilience, going back and forth, just trying to get back into this game.
It's like Heritage trying to do a lot of threading the needle down into the middle there, and that's always harder than you believe. You know, you see it on TV, you see it in college. Diming the ball in between two players is a hard thing to do. It makes you appreciate it a little bit more at that level. Looks like Amari here to think about the three, and he shoots. Almost goes in.
Roll. So high off the rim and then rolls in.
To make it a 10-point game. Heritage pressuring with 6 minutes and 6.5 minutes remaining in the fourth, I should say.
And then Grace rushing some offense. So again, that on-ball pressure by Heritage, obviously not causing that.
Chano for three.
Thought we were going to have a little bit of eruption by the crowd here as a little bit of a run started.
They're definitely waiting for the three-pointer.
But again, yeah, causing some rushing of the offense by Grace. They're not wasting too much time, so that's playing in the favor.
Looks like a travel call. Fans are amped up here near in the. What is going on? Looks like some confusion. Keep attacking the ball, some people are saying here.
And then we hear Chano calling out some commands for the offense, so we'll see what that gets for Heritage. A little bit of a swing.
Keep attacking. The key is the main part here. As you see here in this dual cam setup, we get to see the game and our reaction to Grace coming up the court here tonight. Number 12, number 15 also holding the ball, setting up the ball for Grace.
Grace able to get that.
Number 23, Amari going up the court, spinning, looking to go up, almost with an and one opportunity there, but looks like he will go to the line and shoot two tonight.
Yeah, working in Heritage's favor. You get to stop the clock, and then you get a chance at some points. So great aggressiveness by Amari.
Amari could definitely make this an 8-point game if both of these free throws manage to go in tonight. Makes the first one to make it a 9-point game.
Yeah, so Amari stepping up big. Freshman for Heritage. Able to get some points tonight, you know, play some great on-ball defense, get a couple turnovers.
Looks like Chano has just been subbed out for Hazen. Shot bell. Hazen on defense here. Getting amplified here. Number 14 looking to go up. Looks like the ball's off.
Yeah, and you heard the crowd kind of maybe wanting for a travel and then a push-off.
The crowd always wants something, and the fans and the game is here to give it to them.
Stack set, run by Grace, looking for a post entry.
Looks like a bounce pass here. Number 12 back out to number 32. It looks like he could have almost touched rim there, making it another 10-point lead for Grace.
Yeah, Heritage just a step behind there. You get a post entry, and then also a great slasher down the middle for a layup.
Hazen here to gather his step to give it to his cousin Takala. Back out to Amari.
Amari able to go up.
No shots. Signaled by the ref.
So no NBA continuation there. He gets a foul call on the ground. Something you like to see, though, like I said, you get a foul call, you get to stop the clock. Obviously gets 2 fouls here early, so we'll watch that closely. As you know, that 5 foul count rule, just under 5 minutes here.
Amari for 3 in the corner. In and out. Hazen to get the ball back out. Good effort, good spin move. And like a finger roll type of layup, acrobatic moves here.
Yeah, so you get a 2-for-1 there. Again, you get another nice inbounds, save it, and then a foul. Just a great take. But I was going to say, yeah, he gets to go through the free throw line, and then you get another foul call on that foul count.
Definitely.
Just not able to knock that first one down. Then we see we get a sub for possibly Apollo, or maybe getting some coaching instruction by Coach Joe.
Looks like Achano here gearing up to sub in for Tulalip.
Yeah, so just under 5 minutes, we'll see Chano come back in the game to close out, possibly.
Looks like a layup there for Grace.
Yeah, Grace able to break it, and then you see Apollo just not able to get his footing with, you know, that injury, and so a pass kind of just barely goes by him, and then Grace
Mari
gets the layup.
for 3. Got to jump for those balls, but still maintains Tulalip ball as Chano subs in for Takala here with 4 minutes remaining, looking to make this. Right now it is at 11 point, looking to bring it down into the single digits here. Amari with a great pass on the top of the key. Junior to
James
drive
Jones
in
Jr. with the
between.
take. So we get a layup. Heritage climb back in just under 9.
Looks like a deep pass. Looks like a deep pass out to the deep far side. Looks like Grace was throwing it to the bench, it seemed. Chano to bring the ball in. Got to maintain the style of play here. No turnovers, but sometimes.
And there you said, tough pass there. Amari trying to thread the needle. Gets the turnover. So, you know, just under 4 minutes, let's just say, with a 9-point lead for Grace. Heritage still clawing back at that lead. 3-point shot.
Lots of fans here.
Yeah, I got a nice, what looks like a youth team sitting next to me supporting the Heritage Hawks.
Louder than some of the whole fans have been here all night.
So 3 minutes, 26 seconds left. Hawks down by 9. And then I believe we get a turnover there. Fan just anticipating what will be a possibly tie or lead change.
Looks like pressure by
Heritage.
Tulalip right now. 3 players there.
Still pressuring the ball, and Grace, you know, you see their offense slowing down a little bit. They've been not really going in depth with their roster, so some of their starters, not really a lot of movement. We'll see if that factors in here as Heritage just really ramping up that pressure.
7 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Looks like a shot. Looks like the refs making a big call here.
Get a body foul there.
Foul on number 21, Hazen, sending 15 through the free throw line with 3 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Looks like the ball bounces out.
We get, I believe, a sub to call a Black Tomahawk coming in for Amari Hatch.
Great substitution there by Coach Sean. Getting people involved, always liking to have fresh body in there, especially no matter who it is. Lots of great athletic players on Heritage.
Yeah, and I think for Coach Sean, obviously you're thinking this lead, you know, just barely double digits. You got a proven shooter in Takala. Like I said, we want to see him get going. You know, at this point, Heritage down. They could use maybe a sporadic 3 or something, clawing back into this lead. You know, he also is a proven slasher, can put the ball on the ground and get to the hoop. So they'll need something from him in this last 3 minutes. You know, somebody's got to turn it on.
Yeah, very much so. Turning on the pressure right now with 3 minutes to go. You're only down 10 points. In basketball, 3 minutes is an eternity to be able to get those chances, getting turnovers, getting quick shots. I think this game is not, it is far from over.
Yeah, I think, you get a bucket, maybe some pressure, a steal. You could score 5, 6 points in, a matter of 30 seconds, just depending on obviously how Grace responds. Obviously, they've shown they can beat that extended pressure, defensive pressure that Heritage has. But also, they're willing to rush. Some of their players showing that little bit of lack of IQ, as you will say, willing to take those quick shots. We'll see if their coach, tells them to run a little bit of the clock. Maybe you don't have to shoot it so early, but it's a game of chess, if you will.
Definitely a game of chess, especially almost game of 2 chess here in the last game here in the last 3 minutes. Things definitely are amplified as Tulalip brings the ball up here to hopefully make this in 1-digit deficit.
Mental chess, if you will.
Call up for 3.
And, called for his number. Obviously not able to knock down, but look, he's willing to get back on defense. Let's see if he can get a turnover extended. Same thing.
Looks like number 32.
Hess for Grace. Just really, really dominating down low. Sakala open early.
Has the opportunity. Looks like out on blue will be Tulalip ball.
Seen a little bit of hesitation, right? Obviously, 3-point ball not going his way. So we'll see if that factors last 2 minutes of the game for him.
He made a good decision, keeping the ball hot where it is right now and swinging the ball, maybe finding a better shot. It's always a good idea, no matter who you are. Looking to pass to Hazen here, getting Chano involved here. Looks like a left-handed layup.
Yeah, contact below. Defender was maybe trying to draw an offensive, but he's moving.
Lots of people involved here. Been seeing a lot of people from the community just walking in and out. Just good to see all the type of people. Like, a lot of good names come to mind of alumni or players and teachers who come here every day. Great to see Heritage here doing a great job of nailing these free throws, but missing the first one. Chano makes to make his second.
Yeah, regardless, of the outcome tonight, community support strong, so that's always great.
A turnover by Hazen. Another acrobatic
nice up and under
layup
to bring that lead for Grace back down to 9.
Apollo there on the pressure. Looks like people are signaling for a travel call here.
Looked like a little bit of a shuffle, but it's happening so fast. And then you see Heritage switching to a man. Nearly
like
a turnover.
Was that a wand?
Nearly a turnover, and then obviously Grace maintains a position, gets a scramble timeout. Minute 39 here on the score clock. We see that replay. Hayes come across court, up and under.
What an up and under. That is like the up and under you see on the commercials.
A little bit of English.
A little bit of English on it.
He was cleaning the glass on that one.
Very much so. Heritage could definitely make a run here as they are only down 9 points. Minute and 39 remaining. Looking to see if Tulalip can climb back from this 9-point deficit with 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and the thing that'll be tricky for Coach Sean obviously is minute 39 here, if they foul, are you willing to let Grace have 2 free throws each time? It's not a 1-and-1. So, and then also, who are you going to foul? Who do you deny hard so that way you get a certain player to get the ball and maybe capitalize on somebody not doing so great at their free throws. But either way, if they get to that, Grace gets 2 free throws every time. So we'll see how this plays out with just under 2 minutes.
Looks like this is a big possession for Grace as they look to possibly make this a 2-digit lead. Looks like his foot may have been on the offside here, but I'm in the play booth, so I'm not making the calls.
So we get a foul call there. Minute 29, it's on the ground. saw on the ground signal, so Grace will get the ball back on the baseline.
Sensing some frustration here from players, but this game is far from over. Looks like another call by these refs. Foul on 31. Looks like the foul will be on Apollo for Heritage.
Yeah, and I think on that one, you want him to play below, right? Just in between the hoop and the player, because, you know, Hess hasn't showed he can shoot the 3, so he got caught behind him. Apollo, though, with the steal, gives it up to James Jones, breaking away.
Looks like just off there.
So not able to capitalize on that steal.
Looks like it's still getting amplified here. People still wanting a turnover as a tough shot by Grace and a up and
A
down.
little bit of a push there on the baseline.
Still gets the ball to call here with a minute remaining. Looking to kick it. Looks like a little hesitation. Apollo for 3.
Nearly knocks it down.
Needed that one to fall in for Tulalip's favor. One you definitely wanted to see go in here in Tulalip.
So it looks like Heritage will have to foul unless, you know, they're willing to try and maybe cause another turnover.
Another big turnover here. Looks like Chano for 3.
And foul erupts as Heritage gets within 6 with 30 seconds. Clock running.
Looks like some pushing and shoving here. But it was very well eliminated there. Looks like a big long pass here.
She's on the
Hazen
replay.
to Chano for 3.
Yeah, James Jones Jr. able to go get that errant pass, and they get it up the court for a 3. And I believe that would be the last foul for Chano. And Heritage with one more foul before Grace goes to the line.
Only a 6-point lead for Grace with 27 seconds remaining. Looking to get a big stop here. Looks like some hesitation. Grace does a great job on the offensive side there.
Yeah, I don't know if Heritage was looking to foul and just wasn't able to get in front
Call
of the
up
ball.
for 3. Just fell off the edge.
They're not able to foul on that last one, give up a wide open layup. And so they'll be down by 8, and Grace goes to the line for their first 2-shot free throw attempt with that 5 foul count.
Looks like the fouls. Looks like Hazen will sub out for AJ as AJ takes over with 10 seconds remaining here in the 4th quarter. Chase Anderson makes his first count, number 3 from Grace Academy. Looks like he misses his second.
Grace nearly gets it back, and does with Hess with an over and back pass.
Looks like it will be checked in and probably one shot, maybe even a dribble out here at the end of this game.
Yeah, 3.7 seconds for you fans at home.
Definitely.
So with the game coming to an end, we'd like to wish you a good night. Obviously, Heritage not able to successfully get back into the game, but nonetheless, great effort. Any closing remarks for you, Dom, as we close it out in the Francie J. Sheldon Gym?
Always a favor, always a blessing to be here, especially in this game. Thank you guys so much for having me here. My hand go up to you for everyone listening online. Thank you. And
as we may or may not have a player interview with Chano scoring 15 points and 8 rebounds. We'll await to see before we sign off on the broadcast. Yeah, Heritage, you know, played some good ball majority of the game. Just unfortunately couldn't put it together, quite figure out that zone.
always a great time being here with you. One of my favorite people out here to commentate with. Always fans already dapping us up here for a great job.
Yeah, great time with you, Dom. And then we'll have, I believe, Chano come into the booth to talk about his performance, maybe some takeaways for tonight. So as he comes to sit down, we'll have him wrap up tonight. Can you hear me, Chano?
No.
Okay. great performance tonight. Obviously couldn't come up successful, but we did have your stats. You had 15 points, 8 rebounds. What was your mindset going into the game against Grace?
I don't know. Just try to win. Try using teamwork, but
What was Coach Sean's takeaway coming into the second half? As we got some of your highlights coming up on the monitor here. As you guys were trying to get back into it, what did Coach Sean say to you guys at halftime?
just gotta box out. Just gotta run our offense.
Definitely. Anything else you want to say going into the rest of the season? What you're looking forward to?
We just gotta put in that work, to be honest.
Awesome. I love it. Great performance tonight. You brought the energy. Stepped up, was a leader. So congratulations, and I look forward to watching you the rest of the season.
For sure.
Great job. Thank you for the fans at home. That will wrap up our broadcast for tonight. Obviously, Heritage Boys not able to get the victory, but we will continue to follow them the rest of the season as we sign off for tonight in the Francie J. Sheldon Gym.